Is it really terrifying if you're just sharing your memories or sharing the moments with your homies? I don't think so. Hello and meow to you too. Welcome back to another video. We are reacting to terrifying mythical creatures from around the world. This is my very first time also reacting to a chat history video, so it's going to be extra fun. It's going to be a good time. We are live currently on Twitch, so if Twitch wants to say hi to you guys, they can. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's dive on in.
Terrifying folklore creatures from around the world.
Rawr. Rawr. Guys, could I be a terrifying folklore creature from around the world? No? Okay.
Originating in Southeast Asia, the Krasu is a malevolent female spirit that will truly make you brown your britches something awful. It is described as the floating, disembodied head of a young, beautiful woman, which isn't so bad until you glance down at her iconic trailing organs. A heart, some lungs, a stomach, a liver, intestines, and the rest. All just out in the open, ready to give you a sloppy slap at a moment's notice.
Ew.
The Krasu is believed to be the result of a curse cast upon a young woman who committed horrific atrocities such as infidelity or murder. During the day, a Krasu can walk among humans undetected, appearing as a normal woman, though looking extra super seepy. At night,
looking extra super eepy? She's just sleepy. It's okay.
Krasu finds a secluded area to detach from her body and fly off into the darkness to feast. They are said to feed on the blood of animals like cows or roadkill, but have a strong appetite for the blood of children, or even better, pregnant women, since it's a 2-for-1 special. After
there's no way, not the 2-for-1 special. This is wild. Maybe I shouldn't be watching this video. I don't know. Man.
The Krasu returns to its body before the sun rises to live another day. But fear not, it's pretty easy to protect yourself from them because they aren't exactly invincible. For one, the body that the Krasu leaves behind is what ties it to the world, so if you hide or otherwise destroy it, then the Krasu has nowhere to park its head, leaving it to die an agonizing death once the sun comes up. Another way to go about it is to target the Krasu itself, specifically its dangling intestines, since that's its weak point. If you put up some spiky fences or plants around, the spirit's floppy bits can get entangled, preventing it from being able to return to its body. Or, if you're a Deadeye, you can give them a cinematic send-off. If you ever cross paths with one of these bad boys, consider yourself boned. A Gashidokuro is an evil spirit from Japanese folklore that manifests itself as a skeleton.
That's massive. Why is he so big?
A 30-foot tall skeleton.
Why?
It is said to be composed of hundreds of corpses of fallen, forgotten soldiers who have never received their last rites after dying on the battlefield. The residual anger and hatred towards the living fuels this giant rattling rascal to terrorize the countryside in the dead of night. Even though this fella is absolutely huge, the corpse can travel quite quietly and remain undetected.
How?
Any humans
How would something 30 feet tall who's traveling in the night, 30 feet tall, so he weighs a lot of pounds, how can he move so silently without being detected?
Lucky enough to cross its path will be crushed and eaten, though if you lack the situational awareness of 30-foot skeleton
the rumbling? So Attack on Titan is real. Is this what you're telling me right now? It is very real. It is true. It is real. We have confirmation right now. Attack on Titan is real.
Approaching you, it's just natural selection. Unfortunately, it is said that the monster is too large and too powerful to defeat and will only come to rest once it has released all of its manifested anger through sheer destruction. But I imagine if you were well equipped with a comically large hammer and took a good thwack at an ankle, you can do some damage.
Definitely could. You definitely could. What?
The NochuVT is a horse-like demon with origins tied to the Orkney Islands north of Scotland.
What is this?
And is considered to be one of the most evil and most feared spirits in the native folklore. This demonic spirit takes the form of a man mounted on and fused to a horse.
Fused?
Oh yeah, and it has no skin.
Ew.
The humanoid part of the monster possesses a huge head with an incredibly large mouth and a single red eye burning with a red flame. He also has long ape-like arms that hang at his side. Trust me, if I was actually good at drawing, this would be grade A nightmare fuel. Although the NochuVT is said to be a malevolent...
Bro, the difference between the drawing and then this image is wild. Two different interpretations here. Crazy.
Water spirit originating from the sea, it spends its time wandering the land.
Wait, this definitely inspired some Elden Ring creatures. Surely. Surely.
Spreading plague and disease across crops, livestock, and humans. So anytime that there were problems with crops or natural disasters or anything like that, the Nyclavi was to blame. Dad, I'm so hungry. I know, son, but that goddamn Nyclavi done rotted all our food.
GG's.
Fuck you, Nyclavi! Being a being of pure, unfiltered evil, the Nyclavi cannot be outright defeated, though it is said that it can't cross bodies of fresh water, so like find a creek or something and hop over it. Also, I mean, it has no skin, so I don't know, throw some salt and lemon juice at it? That'll probably do the trick.
Having pain, empathy, and saying throw salt and water. Nah. I am shivering.
Next, we take a vacation down to the Caribbean with the Sukuyon, an evil spirit, all of these monsters are evil by the way, in case you couldn't tell, that disguises itself as a reclusive old woman during the day, but oh boy, once that sun sets, all hats are off, and so is the Sukuyon's skin. She tosses away her mortal flesh jacket and turns into a fireball, taking off into the night sky to stalk her prey.
Okay. Surely she doesn't turn into that kind of fireball. Or else there'd be a lot more parties happening over there. Why do they always take the, like, they always become like an old lady or something in disguise because they know that people won't pity them and they won't question them, and they're like, if I'm an elder, I'm free. Bro, they're so sly and tricky, these mythical creatures.
You're safe indoors. No. See, the Sukuyon can fit through anything to get into your house. A crack in the door, a crack in the floor. She can even get in through your windows and more. But what does a Sukuyon do? She may drink your blood or try to turn you. And if she has her way, there's no chance you can win, for the Sukuyon might just end up wearing your skin. But a way to defeat her would serve you quite nice, so distract her using a handful of rice. Throw it on the ground, then turn and flee. For each grain she must count carefully. Locate her old skin and cover it with salt. Now her evil deeds have come to a halt. If these rhymes gave you a good vibe, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Nah, those rhymes are really good. That was really good. That was fantastic. Good poem.
Stemming from Central American folklore, the Siwanaba is an absolute babe. She's described as a stunningly attractive, long-haired woman. She is usually seen wearing thin, see-through clothing, which I guess I can't complain too much. You might find her alone at night around water sources such as a river or a lake, usually washing clothes or bathing. Well, being the big macho,
it's kind of cool to see how, so they all like treat, like all these mythical creatures are quote-unquote evil. And it's cool to see the difference between all of them and how people perceive them and like their weaknesses, their strengths, what they do. And they're all very different.
Man you are, you're not going to let this opportunity pass you by, so you puff out your chest and make your move. Excuse me, babe, I couldn't help but notice you washing your clothes in a very secluded part of the river alone on this eerie moonless night. Can I be of assistance, my lady?
Oh no. Oh,
damn, babe, I'm gonna have to break out the special equipment. There you go. Although
that's diabolical. Oh no.
Though the Siwanaba do be looking good from behind, it possesses a demonic horse face, which is a deal breaker to most men. Those unfortunate enough to cross its path are often driven mad by its shocking appearance or instantly die of fear when her face is revealed. But if you ever find yourself in the presence of what you think is a Siwanaba, you may banish it by making the sign of the cross with your fingers. And if that doesn't work, she might not be a Siwanaba at all, in which case, just tell her you're not really all that interested.
That's all you gotta do? You just gotta make a cross with your fingers and then that banishes her? I feel like there's a trick or something. I feel like there's something more to that.
Now this one is the stuff of nightmares. Literal nightmares. An Op is the OG sleep paralysis demon. They are described as small elf-like demons from Germanic folklore that climb into your room at night and sit on your chest as you sleep.
On my chest?
These little bastards just stay perched up on your sternum, restricting your breathing and not allowing you to move or wake up, causing—
Oh my gosh, am I a sleep paralysis demon? Oh no, it's all coming together. Oh no.
terrifying nightmares. Talk about sleep apnea. Alpin apparently have the ability to shapeshift into multiple animals, such as a cat, a dog, a pig, or even a snake. So the next...
A cat. He can shapeshift into a cat. Confirmed. Sleep paralysis demon? Confirmed. He also can shapeshift into Snoop Dogg.
Next time you wake up with your cat on your face, it might just be a small demon.
That's crazy.
The way you can tell an Alp apart from your pet is its stupid-looking hat.
Oh,
this is called
a
Tarn Cap, which grants the demon powers, including the ability to become invisible when worn. But don't worry, you can get rid of these little annoying buggers with some simple tricks, which include sticking a broomstick under your pillow, hanging iron horseshoes on your bedpost, placing your shoes against your bed with the toes pointing toward your door, placing a mirror on your chest, hanging steel crosses around the room. You can also bargain with the Alp, asking it to come back in the morning for coffee. It will skirt.
How are you supposed to be able to sleep? Okay, the other stuff you could all sleep, and I am understandable. But the mirror on the bed, how are you sleeping with that without breaking it? Because if you break it, that's also superstitious, right? If you break a mirror or whatever. I don't know. I feel like this isn't the most feasible strategy.
Away and return in the morning to claim its prize. Take this opportunity to cave its frontal lobe in with a solid oak plank. Problem solved. Back to bed.
Oh.
So, there you have it. A bunch of spooky things from around the world. Do they really exist? Of course not. That would just be silly. What's not silly is checking out this video. Or really any of my content if you want.
From around the world.
I'll see you over there.
Is this another one? Guys, we might as well just... We might as well just continue, because we're already here.
Around the world. Again.
The Jersey Devil.
If you're from my neck of the woods or are fans of a certain hockey team, you might be familiar with the Jersey Devil. Let me set the mood. It's a dark, stormy...
Is that what the hockey team is referencing? And I just never knew that. That's what they're referencing? Do you guys know that in chat? Am I the stupid one? I don't know.
Cliche spooky night where we find this withering old broad. This is Mother Leeds.
See? It's always the elder ladies. You gotta be suspicious.
Presumed witch on the verge of slopping out her 13th crotch goblin.
Excuse me?
Problem is, she didn't actually want this child because, while 12 children is doable, 13 is just absurd. So during this pregnancy, she had wished that the devil himself would take this child from her. And that's apparently enough to make a binding contract. The baby was...
Why does the devil have a Sonic on his shirt?
Born and looked as cute as a button, but as it aged, it began to evolve into a twisted monstrosity, transforming into the Jersey Devil. It is described as having a horse-like body, a goat head, a forked tail, and large menacing wings that allow it to soar through the pine trees of southern New Jersey in the United States. But is he real? Well, back in 1909, there was a moment of panic as several reports across the states of Pennsylvania, Delaware, and New Jersey stated sightings of the winged beast. Some claims involved the killing of livestock, an attack on a trolley car, and even an attack on a social club. The reported attacks caused mayhem on local businesses and schools closed out of fear. The Philadelphia Zoo even put up a $10,000 reward for the capture of the creature, which still remains
And that's back in the 1900s, 1909? $10,000 reward way back when? You would have been rich forever.
Unclaimed to this day. So if you ever find yourself unlucky enough to actually be in New Jersey itself and are traveling down the empty county roads in the dense pine barrens, keep an eye to the night sky as he hunts for prey. If you don't catch a glimpse, your hairs may stand on end when you hear his blood-curdling screeches, but also his fresh rhymes.
His fresh rhymes? Let's hear him. Do it. He's got beats. Fantastic, 10 out of 10. Put that on the remix. Put that in the next rave. Oh, that was good.
Ever have the insatiable craving for the flesh of a fellow human? Well, you might just be a Wendigo, or you need to seek some professional help, or both. Just a little ways up into the great white north of Canada is where we find the origins of the Wendigo legend, stemming from the folk.
Oh no, it's my home. Oh no.
Folklore of the indigenous Algonquin Native American tribe, the Wendigo is said to either be an evil spirit or a creature in its own right. It is described as a thin, emaciated corpse with long, sharp claws on its little fingers.
Oh, okay, I know who this is. I didn't realize it was called the Wendigo.
Its skin is sallow and gray, giving it a sallow and gray appearance. It also sports a stylish deer skull and antlers, which is a great distraction from the fact that you have 0.67 seconds left to live now that you've seen one. The Wendigo mercilessly hunts down.
Oh my gosh. Fazbear, is that you? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Down any prey that gets lost in the woods on dark, cold, wintry nights. It is never satisfied when it feasts and must relentlessly seek out more prey. Every time it does feed, it grows larger in proportion, but always looks like it skipped every gym day possible. A Wendigo can grow as large as 15 feet, which, I mean, at that point you might as well just give up, as they have exceptional hearing and eyesight, so there's no point in hiding. Oh yeah, I said they, because there can be multiple. But if you are feeling like these Wendies need to go, you can test your luck in ripping one's heart out and setting it on fire to banish it to the Shadow Realm forever. Just remember that there are others waiting nearby.
That's wild. Cool, but wild.
Let's take a skip across the pond to Ireland, the home of rain, redheads, beer, and the Dullahan. Never heard of the Dullahan? Well,
No,
I'm going to tell you about the Dullahan. He is known as the Harbinger of Death, a foreboding figure that leaves nothing but destruction in his wake. The Dullahan is described as a headless horseman with clothes.
Is this just the headless horseman? Is this his true name, I guess? The Dullahan? Or like his, I don't know, scientific name?
And a horse blacker than black, giving him the appearance of a character you have yet to unlock. He carries his head in one hand and a human spine whip in another, which he uses to whip out the eyes of anyone who dares to look upon him.
Okay, I knew he carried his head in one hand. I did not know that he had a human spine in the other hand.
Oh look, the Dullahan. Hey. The Dullahan is also a bit of a party pooper, showing up on holidays and festivals to fill his quota of bodies and to step on your cake. Oh, my cake. So if you want to avoid this guy, there's two possibilities. One is that you're his target and there's absolutely nothing you can do.
You don't.
But if you're not his intended victim, be sure you're carrying at least a single gold coin in your pocket or wearing gold jewelry, as the Dullahan hates gold for some reason. You ever see a Dullahan chasing down a blinged out rapper? I didn't think so.
Didn't think so. What is
right
this?
Across the Irish Sea is Scotland. It's like Ireland, but more Scottish, and they've got...
We're going back to the Scotland.
Some pretty interesting creatures in their repertoire. But today, we will be looking at the Ach-Ishka. Yeah, doesn't sound how it looks, does it? The Ach-Ishka is a malevolent water spirit that takes on the form of a horse, because Ach-Ishka literally means water horse in Scottish Gaelic. So what does it look like? Pretty much a wet horse. Some interpretations have it with fins or claws, but a wet horse just seems funnier to me.
Look at
what isn't funny is why it is so evil. The malevolent mare is said to roam the nearby sea, but can trot around on land, where you may even be able to mount and ride the demonic horse if you've got the stones for it. The problem is, once you've climbed aboard, you become permanently stuck to its back if it smells or even sees water, and, you know, being a water spirit, that's pretty much a given. Once you've locked onto the
fact you just put Tiki in front of it, so you're basically stuck there.
Saturated steed, it makes a beeline for the sea. It can breathe underwater,
but you can't. Damn.
So you can see why you'd be in a bit of a pickle. The Ach-Ishka will drag you down to the darkest depths, where you will be ripped from its back and consumed, with only your stinky liver remaining to float to the surface as proof of your demise. Maybe you shouldn't ride on the back of a demonic horse? I don't know. But if you feel like you don't stand a chance, I suppose you could load up a blunderbuss full of silver to convert the horse demon into a pasta sauce. But first, make sure it's not just a normal horse you're aiming at.
Intriguing.
The Black Plague wasn't fun for anyone. Millions died to an invisible force that ravaged Europe, Asia, and Northern Africa. So, what's the best way to make sense of such an unknown cause of death? Why, make up a horrifying mythical nightmare creature, of course. In Norway, you may hear tales of the Pesta, a decrepit old witch that was the personification of the Black Plague itself. She is described as a dusty old hag dressed in black with the typical dead, sunken eyes. You've seen this stuff before. I mean, how scary could it really be?
Why did he have to put that there? Why? Oh my gosh. Thank God I played Five Nights at Freddy's tonight, so I'm ready for all this. Because what the heck?
Grandma Plague is
Oh my
always traveling,
goodness.
either on foot, by boat, or even flying, with no true destination but only with the intention of spreading desolation and despair. She can show up to your house at any moment.
She could show up to
Grabbing
my
some
house.
breakfast? Pesta. Doing laundry?
No.
Pesta. Petting your cat?
No.
Check again because you're petting the Pesta, and she loves it. This crusty old bitch comes equipped with either a broom or a rake, which, according to legend, determines the magnitude of death that she will leave behind. So remember this: if you see a rake, a few are left in her wake. If you see a broom, you're all fucked. Unfortunately, since she is the representation of the plague, there is no way to truly defeat her. Your best.
So that's not me if the plague comes back, because like, you know, there's the odd case or whatever still of the Black Plague happening. Is that Pesta's doing? Is that confirmation? Pesta has arrived again?
Bet is to maintain your distance from others and practice good hygiene. Either that, or you can give her a quick spray of bleach.
Oh.
If you've ever glanced at a mirror and taken a look at the gorgeous creature standing before you, then you know what a doppelganger looks like. Or at least you know what your doppelganger looks like, because that's what a doppelganger is. An identical, non-biologically related copy of you. So, sorry twins, you gotta sit this one out. You guys are creepy enough as it is. Originating from German folklore, it's unknown what this creature's true form is, as it instantly mimics the first person it lays eyes on. These mischievous little scamps will try to ruin your reputation by committing evil deeds and tricks while assuming your identity. So it could be a valid excuse to relieve you of responsibilities for your actions. Farted in class? Nah, wasn't me. Terrible credit score? Wrong guy.
Everything going bad on my life wasn't me. I blame it on the other one.
Mass arson? My hands are clean. Even if you're innocent and all that, what's concerning is that the doppelganger can actually start to influence your own decisions by planting evil thoughts in your head by means of telepathy. So if you're sweating bullets as you're tempted to swipe the officer's service weapon when he stops you for a minor traffic infraction, that's just a doppelganger talking. But you have to resist. Just don't resist the officer or you'll end up looking down a barrel.
Ziehefzie just subscribed.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you.
Thank you for the sub.
Finally awake.
But if you do have to prove your innocence when side by side with your copy, there's a couple features that can tell you two apart. For one, the doppelganger has no shadow, so that's an easy giveaway. It also lacks a reflection, so it could just be a vampire that looks like you, or it's the doppelganger. Either way, that thing isn't you. You're you. Aren't you? And so there you have it. More spooky, scary creatures from around the world. What'd you think? If you haven't already, be sure to check out my other video on the topic here. And if you've already watched that one, be sure to check out my other content here. Either way, I'll see you over there.
That was cool. History explained just not well. I really like that. Did you guys like that? I don't know. I really like this chat history. That was something different for the channel. Horrifying mythical creatures. I didn't know about a lot. Well, I knew about some of them. I didn't know about all of them. I would say, like, I don't know. I knew like only like 25-30% of them. I didn't know about all of them. Some of them had different names than what like I was used to. But please let me know down below who your favorite mythological or mythical creature is, and if they appeared in this video or not. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, comment down. We'll do a black heart emoji because it was pretty grim, and the black heart emoji can be grim, I guess, maybe. But comment down that, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and goodbye, everyone.